Hey guys, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is Daryl here. It's 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few different things. Of course, as usual, I watch Beau's videos and I support him. I watch him every day. It's my favorite YouTube channel. After yesterday's video, I subscribed to Mexie, and being the far leftist, vegan, about animal rights, and I being part Native American and very into the environment. I love a lot of her stuff. I'm not a vegan, but the rest of her stuff, I love it all. Today's video, to be honest with you guys, it depressed me and I got a headache watching it. I love Beau, but all the talk, it started depressing me. So basically, this is what I started to see. I see Donald Trump and Trump supporters, like my own family, my own mom. They think that Harris and Biden are communists, are socialists, radical leftists. They do. They truly do, man. And that's what Fox portrays them as, and that's what they believe. They do not know the difference between communism, democratic socialism, and they don't even want to know. Bottom line, you're not going to get them. They are scared to death by Trump's rhetoric. And then I start hearing this QAnon stuff, and I'm going to get to that in another video. Now we're going. The Trump administration has picked up every bad habit that Republicans have had for the entire history of the United States. From Nixon and his lying and his paranoia to McCarthyism and the witch hunts and with QAnon starting to look like McCarthyism. It's a growing nightmare. I'm off track here. Okay, so the video. So anybody that's not just a straightforward Democrat, that's a possible Republican, they're a little hesitant on voting Biden and Harris because they think that Biden and Harris are radical left. So today I'm watching Beau's video, and I honestly, I just start getting so confused, man. We're talking about democratic socialists, socialist Democrats, socialism, far right. What's right in America? What's right? What's far right for the rest of the world? Who supports who? And it got frustrating. Bottom line here, man. We need to vote for Biden Harris. Trump has to go. That's the bottom line. What comes after that? That's next. But like I said, priorities here, man. You know what? None of the rest is gonna matter if we don't vote Trump out right now. So that's the bottom line. You can call yourself far radical left, democratic socialist, whatever, anti-authoritarian, anti-fascist, bibbidi blah. Bottom line, man. You gotta vote for Biden Harris. You do. Look what Trump's doing now with the post office and this conspiracy theory stuff. A QAnon supporter actually getting into was it Congress or the Senate, and Trump supporting them. This is scary. This is scary stuff. 4 more years of this, and with with Trump just ignoring this epidemic, I seriously doubt that there'll be a country that we would recognize in 4 more years of this insanity. I think he'd go full fascist, full dictator on us. He's already talking about a 3rd term. I know. Trump supporters go, oh, he's just playing he's playing the libertards. I don't think he is. This is how he operates. He starts he hears all this little radical chatter on Twitter and Fox and everything, and he hears these far out ideas like a 3rd term or postponing an election, and it gets in that little walnut of his, and he gets that high when he's in front of a bunch of people, he gets that MAGA high, and he just starts talking. Maybe I should do 3 more. Maybe I should do 3 terms. Yeah, 4 terms. He gets that narcissistic ego rush, where he starts just spewing out every little far-flung theory he's heard, and then it feeds on that. His supporters hear him say it, and more of them that didn't hear it before go for it. This is what's been happening all along. So when he hears this thing about a 3rd term, and he spews it out on one of his narcissistic junkie highs in front of people, and maybe I should do a 3rd term, and people hear it, and it's a thing. Now it's going to be a thing. There is going to. Bottom line, man, you could be, I agree with it. I agree with I'm far right. I agree in universal health care. I'm against authoritarianism, the environment, people's rights, people's freedoms to bear arms, Second Amendment, everything. But none of that is going to matter, really. I think you just got to put that on the back burner, really. So as I'm watching Beau's video, I left this comment. I support him. Don't get me wrong. I support him and I agree with him. But I left the comment because I started getting depressed about the situation. I get frustrated with the situation. I left a comment for Beau. And basically it said, great. Republicans are fear-mongering and telling everybody that Biden and Harris are far right. Meanwhile, we watch stuff like Mexie or Beau or whatever, and the people on the far right are saying, no way, Biden and Harris are way too Republican, way too, they're not right at all. They're authoritarian. So you basically have anyone that's not a straightforward Democrat, this small little section here, voting for Biden and Harris. And you got these people over here saying, oh no, he's too far over that way. And then you got the Republicans over here saying, no, and fear-mongering, he's way over there. Not a good outlook, man. That's bad scenario. It is. Priorities. First priority. Unify, get rid of Trump. None of this can come about until Trump is gone. I think we can agree on that, right? No matter where you sit in the spectrum, radical far right, vegan like Mexie, far right, or if you're just like, a Republican that's sick of Trump, we all got to come together. None of this will mean diddly squat. Seriously, if we don't take it first, come together and get rid of Trump. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Trump's tweets. I loved Obama's speech, man. Once again, Obama. When I watched Obama, I think I've talked about this a lot in the last couple of days. I remember what it was like to have a man that could speak eloquently, that you could see the concern and care, a real leader, as opposed to a hate-filled, fear-mongering, you really start, even people like me that despise Trump, you start to get used to it. You start to not accept it, but you start to, an average day today would have shocked the hell out of me 4 years ago. The stuff that he does and says on a daily basis would have been like, oh my God, this guy's got to, we got to yank him right out of the White House today. If I heard an average day of Trump's tweets today, 4 years ago, I'd been like, oh my God, this guy's got to get, by all any means necessary, this guy's got to go. But now, we're so seasoned and used to this bizarre behavior. So I see Obama, and he gave Trump a gut shot, man, because apparently Trump started tweeting in real time. So he was watching Obama in real time, and he broke he broke the lock on the all caps. He went all caps hard. Trump, in real time, he starts first tweet. He says, he got caught spying on my campaign. All caps. Has nothing to do with what Obama was saying. Nothing at all. It reminded me just of a 10-year-old that got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, just spewing, well, what about this or that? That was the first tweet. All caps. All simple three-letter, four-letter words. Very, very, not even elementary, very basic. Bah! Second tweet. Oh my God, what was the second tweet? I couldn't even understand his second tweet. All caps again. All caps. No punctuation. Real time. Watching Obama's speech. And I just, because he lost his mind when he heard Obama talk. And he said something about, Obama, basically, Trump's tweet was something to the effect that, why did Obama wait so long to endorse Biden? Because that's how it works. That's just, Biden was his vice president. Who do you, are you casting doubt that maybe Obama wouldn't have supported Biden? Is that the point of that tweet? Come on, it doesn't even make sense. All caps. Ah! So I don't know if there was more. Basically, Obama said, and he said what a lot of Americans just like me are thinking. We didn't want to see Trump get in there, but once he got in there, we had a little bit of hope that maybe he would grow into this. Maybe he would feel the weight that the American people have given him this beautiful country, this beautiful thing to carry. And maybe he could grow and accept this, and grow into this challenge. And he hasn't. And then Obama said he can't. And I think that was the gut shot. He can't. Come on, it's been 4 years. If you can't see by now that if you can't see that Trump is only concerned with Donald Trump and his family and his immediate circle of friends and golf buddies, if you can't see that by now, you are truly, and I'm not trying to be rude or mean or anything here, you're in a cult. You are in a cult. You're not seeing reality. So those are a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Again, I get concerned when we start getting so carried away with tags, far right, democratic socialist, socialist Democrat, far right, far left. What's left in America? What's right? What's far left in America? What's far left of the world? Bottom line, we only got, less than 3 months to election. The bottom line is all those groups have to unify and defeat Trump. And then we can move forward. Yes, Biden is not anybody's cream dream or anybody's wet dream. Biden is not the far right's wet dream. No, not by any means. But to take Trump's line, it is what it is. It's what we have to work with right now. You got to work with what you got, and that's what we got. There is no other reality. I mean, a lot of us loved Bernie. AOC liked a little farther right. Save that for the next election, for 4 years from now. Because if you don't come together for Biden, there might not be another 4 years from now. And that ain't no scare tactic. All right, I'll be back with another video. I don't know if I want to talk about QAnon. I read their conspiracy theories, and it's appalling. It's just stuff that I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to put on the air. And this is stuff Trump supports. And, people that think, I understand there's evil people in the world. I'm not denying that, like Jeffrey Epstein. And I don't know who associated with him and who didn't. And until there's proof, I'm not going to join a witch hunt. And because calling somebody a pedophile is one of the, that could be the end of somebody's life altogether. You got to be you got to have proof. You got to, we can't get carried away and start going to this McCarthyism thing, where Jesus, if you're against Donald Trump, you must be a pedophile. Because that's what I see this whole thing headed. Especially as the Trump campaign gets more desperate. Well, if you're not with us, you must be a Satanist. You probably got kids tied up in your garage. Because when I read this stuff, man, it scared me. And not because of what they were saying, because who they are, because who this group is, and this radical, insane conspiracy theory about harvesting adrenaline, bizarre stuff. I'll talk more about that in another video. All right, you guys have a good Thursday.